Alright, welcome back. I do not have the external microphones on yet, but we're at Hollywood Studios and this is absolutely insane. The parking lot is jam-packed full and I've got a huge disadvantage because I'm in my truck and my truck takes 2 spots at Hollywood Studios because the parking spots are so narrow and my mirrors are too wide technically. So this will be quite interesting to see where we end up parking. They are moving people forward, but we'll see how long that goes for. Actually, I may just cut down this aisle I see, and because they're only a couple rows from here, and just go park. All right, everybody. This was a spur of the moment decision coming out here. So I actually had gone to my parents' house, got my lightsaber. It's been sitting in my closet at their house forever. So I went and got that, and I was like, I'm not gonna go. And then I had a couple of friends text me saying they're here. So spur of the moment, we decided to come out. It's like 6 o'clock now. So I did look up online and they're not doing, there's no official, Disney doesn't do it, but there are other groups that did the lightsaber meetup. And it says the group that normally coordinates it isn't doing it this year. So I'll be curious to see what happens, if people just do it themselves or if it doesn't happen at all. But let's head on in. I've never taken a lightsaber into the park, so this will be quite interesting. But let's head on in and see if we can find our friends and see what's going on here at Hollywood Studios for May the 4th. All right, so we're in the parking seats, packed. So we are gonna head over towards the Mickey Theater, not the Mickey's Runaway Railroad, the Chinese theater, but the one where they have the short normally, because that's where the merchandise is. I'm not sure if it's still virtual queue, so we'll find out. But yeah, so let's go check that out real quick and then head to Galaxy's Edge and see how crazy it is in there. All right, so over here is where the merchandise is, and it's very much still a virtual queue to get in. So we will not be looking at merchandise here unless it goes to free for all at some point. I know Disney Springs is already at free for all, so maybe we'll just leave and head over there. But yeah, there is something I want to get for our friend who was unable to come today to the parks. So. But let's go head towards Galaxy's Edge and see what it's like. You know, it's a busy day in the park when Star Tours has a 15-minute line. And that's on May the 4th. I think it may be time to change Star Tours to something else. I don't know what. But that ride never has a long line from any time over here. But this going in here and going into Galaxy's Edge is pretty busy. So they're not working right now on Muppets Courtyard Monsters Inc. So we won't look at any of that because we've already done all that. But let's go see what Galaxy's Edge is like and see if there are any special characters out roaming. All right, so Rise is only 90 minutes. They still have the single rider line open, which tells me it's not that busy. There's a lot more people just walking around than people doing rides and stuff. A lot of lightsabers, so people are probably trying to wait till later to see what happens. But yeah. So I'm just gonna walk in through to see maybe if we'll see something over towards the Millennium Falcon. We'll go walk through Blackspire Outpost because I heard there are long lines in there this morning. So let's go see what's going on over there. But like I said, this is a total impulse decision. Our friends are in line for Toy Story, so I'm not gonna try and meet up with them right this second. But we may head over there in a few minutes after we're done here and Galaxy's Edge trying to figure out what's everyone doing today. All right, I found everybody. I guess they're all standing down here, probably waiting for the lightsaber thing later. Yeah, but I found everybody. That's why they're not, the lines aren't super long for rides. Everyone's standing out here waiting. In the line for milk is long. We're walking back up this way now towards Toy Story. They just kind of like keep walking because it's so packed in here. But I may come back a little bit later and see with the lightsaber and then make my decision if I'm going to stay here or if I'm going to go. They do have some special merchandise, but it's really hard to see. But I'll talk about it more here in a second. All right, so I'm going to try to go back towards Blackspire Outpost here in a little bit. But they did have, I guess, what's new merch because they had like little postcards out holding stuff where it looked like they was like, this is what's sold out, this is what we have. So I don't know if it's new merch for May the 4th or just new merch in general. But it looks like they're doing that. They're doing that in one of the lightsaber workshops. But the May the 4th specific merchandise is locked down by virtual queue. So we aren't getting in there anytime soon, if we'll get in there at all tonight. Like I said, might go to Disney Springs and check that one out. But otherwise, it's all merch based. There's nothing special going on. There were a group of people waiting for the Mandalorian to come out, but he comes out in the exact same spot every single day. So I don't know if there's anything special about it. Maybe I'll catch it later and see. But right now, we're in Toy Story. We'll see if we can find our friends real quick and maybe see if they want to do something. But otherwise, we're just going to keep exploring what's May the 4th based here. Alright, so they do have the souvenir stuff here in the mobile ordering section of the app. So they have 2 popcorn buckets. One's a salvage protocol droid bucket. The other one's Jabba's sail barge bucket. So this one's kind of like a CP3PO head if you think about it, and that's the ship. I did see something earlier. There's a better picture of it. So there's the Jabba's sail barge, and then the droid depot. Sorry, the glare. But those are the 2 items they have on the. I'm gonna leave that. It keeps putting me at Magic Kingdom, even though I'm in Hollywood Studios. I think Backlot has. Let's see.
I'm thinking about getting the blue one back out.
They got the Wookiee cookie, which I don't think is special for today at all. And then the BB-8 droid sipper. They still sell the annual pass holder tumbler. That's funny. Courtney bought those a long time ago. Stop taking me to Hollywood Studios. Please filter Hollywood Studios, not Magic Kingdom. ABC commissary. Let's see if they have anything. Ordering food options where you see pictures. Bantha sipper. I'm gonna guess that's something to do with Star Wars. I'm not a huge Star Wars person, guys. So, but there's that. That looks about to be the only specialty souvenir there, besides the BB-8 one we've already seen. Docking Bay 7, food and cargo. This place is packed. We went through there. So, okay, they do have specialty drinks here. This one's a moof juice with rechargeable lightsaber swizzle stick for $15. So it's fruit punch, simply orange with pineapple and chipotle pineapple, served with your choice of rechargeable lightsaber swizzle stick. Limit 2 per person per transaction. Available while supplies last. $15.99. You can get a red lightsaber or a green lightsaber. That's not too bad. And then they've got an alcoholic one. That's Bacardi Dragonberry Rum, blue liquor, simply orange with pineapple and kiwi, served with your choice of lightsaber, red or green. Your choice. That one's $27. So those are about the 2 souvenir specialty drinks at Docking Bay 7. No, sorry, not Docking Bay 7, but yeah, Docking Bay 7. I don't know what I was saying. And then let's see if Ronto's Wrappers is still open. Ronto's Roasters is no more times what we want to see. So they've got the featured offerings here. Let's see, non-alcoholic specialty. It's a Tatooine Sunset, which I think is pretty normal. It's Gold Peak Unsweet Tea made premium lemonade with melon and blueberry in it. So we'll leave that. Those look like they're getting ready to close. And then the milk stand. Let's see what they got there. The line is long. It's a Bubba Wamba Family Farms cup. So it looks like a special cup with blue milk in it. Blue, green, or pink milk. What's pink milk, guys? What is pink milk? I've never seen pink milk before. They have the sipper there. They have the blue cake option, the sipper, blue milk, green milk. What is pink milk? Plant-based rice milk with sweet and fruity characteristics. I'm not a huge fan of the rice milk, but some people are. That looks like all the food offerings they have here today so far. Alright, since I'm not the biggest Star Wars fan, I didn't notice the new banner up on the building here. May 22nd, the Star Wars, The Mandalorian, and Grogu is coming to theaters in IMAX. So it's filmed for IMAX, so you can see an IMAX if you guys want. But yeah, that's coming here soon to theaters. So is this cart over here new, or is this just for today? Because they're selling the churros. Looks like the colored churros, the red and blue lightsaber churros over there. Is that new or is that just for today? All right, so I went to Keystone Closers to see if they had any new merchandise. They have these fanny packs, crossbody bags, depending how you wear them. The Endor baseball jerseys. Looks like Endor mini ears. Ooh, the Ewoks on them. Let's see. This is just a Mickey Mouse hat. They do have a Star Wars button-down shirt. It's not Roosevelt's. They got that here, and then let's see. Going this way. Oh, it doesn't belong there. But let's see what's behind it. Oh yeah. So there's a. I'm gonna pull it up front here for you guys. Mandalorian Walt Disney World shirt. Here they have a Darth Vader tank top, black Walt Disney World hats, more Mickey Mouse hats, long sleeve sweaters. So over here on this wall they have all these Star Wars shirts and jackets, as y'all can see. Oh, not what you want to see. So Vader, Star Wars. And then here they actually have a bunch of artwork that you can buy too. You can't use your discount, but they got a bunch of artwork here. Alright, so I made it back into Galaxy's Edge. I walked past the virtual queue again. Not gonna happen here. So if I want any of that, I gotta go to Disney Springs. But the lines, the new characters are crazy. This is Chewie's line over here. I'm gonna go check out the Millennium Falcon again. See what it's like over there. Maybe we'll be able to get towards the merchandise in Black Spire Outpost. And we're gonna go see if, I guess, Mando's maybe doing meet and greets today. Over here, where he comes out by Black Spire Outpost. So let's go back over here and see what we can actually get near this time and be able to show you guys what's new over here. Okay, so here in Black Spire Outpost, looks like they have a new Spirit jersey here. See what the back says. It says Star Wars in the language. I don't know what that language is called, guys. Sorry. They have a hat here, as you can see. And then they have what I like to call the knockoff water bottles. Star Wars. So yeah, that's what they have here at this store. Everything else looks like the same plushies they have inside there. Let's move on to the next one, see if we can see. I'm not sure if this stuff is new, with the Black Spire Outpost t-shirt, the hoodie, kids t-shirt. So yeah, I don't think any of this is new, but they were featuring this on little placards the cast members are holding. Alright, so traffic flow now doesn't allow you to walk from Black Spire Outpost down to Smuggler's Run. So we gotta go all the way around, and this is the line to buy a lightsaber. Down the stairs, all the way, oh, good glory. We are being forced all over the place. It's crazy. Yeah, it goes all the way down to Savi's. And it actually looks like it goes to the end of the Droid Depot line. But yeah, crazy. Alright, I'm just gonna let this roll for a minute. You guys see how crazy it is in here.
We're going to be staying to the right-hand side.
Oh.
You'll find Oga's Cantina right down the way, as well as the First Order store will be right over here. But you will be finding Oga's Cantina.
Are we waiting for a show? I don't know. Let's find out. I don't know if you guys can see it, but the stormtroopers and Kylo Ren are out here. That's what this crowd's for. Alright, so I'm not going to hang out here too long because this is already at capacity for tonight, so I won't be able to do this. Basically, I got to go ride Smuggler's Run, but I'm going to get up here and probably have to turn around and go back the way I came. But yeah, this is just absolutely crazy. So I'm not going to hang out here till dark because they're not going to let me. So I might be able to get up the stairs to get out. I don't know. we'll see how we get out of here. All right, this area is completely at capacity, so we can't stay. So
Sorry, guys.
we're actually gonna head over to Disney Springs and see if we can find that merchandise real quick. All right, guys, I'm not ending the video here, so I'm gonna head over to Disney Springs to try to look at the merchandise for May the 4th real quick. And then probably just gonna go home. So I'll end the video over there. But this place is an absolute maniac central. Basically, if you're not over there in front of the Millennium Falcon probably by 4 o'clock, you can forget being part of the lightsaber light up thing, meetup. But like, if you just want you want the popcorn buckets, you want that stuff, I'm sure they have it after May the 4th. They even normally have the merchandise after May the 4th. This year's like crazy. So, but we're gonna head over to Disney Springs and see what it's like, because not a lot of people realize it's over there. And I don't know if they always do it over there, but they did today. So we're headed over there. But I probably won't come on May the 4th again, because I'm not a huge Star Wars person. I just wanted to come for the lightsaber thing, and I got told I couldn't even get into the area. So I gave up. Yes, I did. But I'm sure I could have like worked my way through, like said I'm going to ride Smuggler's Run, and then like squeeze my way in with somebody. But I just didn't want to do that, because I really didn't want to stand there for another 2.5 hours. Because 2.5 hours is about 9 o'clock, or I guess about 2 hours. Park closes at 10, so I would say about 8:30, 9 o'clock is when they do the lightsaber. Everyone turn them on at the same time type thing. But I didn't want to deal with that, so we're gonna go, because I wanted to go see the merchandise. So we're gonna go check that out, and then we'll go from there and see exactly what we do. I know Courtney's got to do she's doing some returns and stuff at Target. Then I got to figure out what we're gonna do for dinner. So, but let's head over to Disney Springs real quick and see how crazy it is over there. I'm not taking my lightsaber in once we get there, but let's go see. All right, everybody, so I've made it to Disney Springs. Parked in the Orange Garage, but I gotta walk all the way over to Once Upon a Toy. I just don't want to do the whole crazy U-turn thing, because getting from Hollywood Studios, it's very convoluted, because you have to go out the Osceola Parkway to World Drive to Buena Vista and come all the way down Buena Vista, where it's like, if I just hit Victory Way, where Art of Animation, Pop Century, Caribbean are, I could be here in like 5 minutes, way faster. But, so I'm gonna go down and head over to Once Upon a Toy, and we'll see what they got. I need to text my friend that's supposed to be meeting me here, because we're splitting this gift for our other friend who, he was at Hollywood Studios last Friday. Unfortunately, he was in a severe car accident on Sunday, so he had to miss out on May the 4th. This would have been his first May the 4th living here in Florida. So we just want to get him a little something. But yeah, so we're gonna head over there and see what they got. So something interesting has happened here, and no details, of course, but they've evacuated the building where Sperry, Tommy Bahama, Fit to Run, Lululemon, Columbia, all of them are. They've been evacuated, and even the bus driver lounge has been evacuated. So something obviously happened to the fire departments here. So I'm gonna say fire inside one of the buildings possibly. But yeah, we gotta walk all the way to the bus area to get back to the other side. So we did just get confirmation all the stores are closed, which means possible fire with the fire department being here, and we can see the fire alarm going off when I went around the other side. So breaking news, fire at Disney. But okay, we're headed over to Once Upon a Toy. All right, funny enough, I walked into the World of Disney and they have some of the merchandise here. So there's the hat, and then the t-shirt, some other stuff. We're gonna walk down to Once Upon a Toy and see what they've got over there. Then we'll make our decision on what we're getting. All right, so we're inside Once Upon a Toy. We've already bought what we want for our friend, but they do have all sorts of merchandise. I'm gonna turn this around so you guys can actually see it. But it's Yoda on the back of a shirt, Walt Disney World. They've got toys. They've got a Mando t-shirt, which we saw at Studios. They've got another jacket that says "This is the way" with Mando on it. Oh, Grogu, Baby Yoda bags. More Mando stuff. And then they got the Imperials baseball jersey here. The Rebel one we've seen before. This black and white Walt Disney World zip-up jacket with the Walt Disney World with the Stormtrooper on the back of it. They've got these helmets. And then over here in the back corner, We've got the indoor baseball jersey we saw, the bags, the ears. They have the Star Wars button-down shirt here. They have the Spirit jersey, which we saw at Studios, the Star Wars t-shirt, the Star Wars ears, a Star Wars hoodie, which we kind of saw this, and then the like camo, snow camo Star Wars stuff, and a white Star Wars shirt there. And then over here, they've got all the figurines. You imagine this is all the stuff they have a lot of the time. We saw some of this over in the World of Disney. They've got the Wishables. So you guys can see all the different figurines they have here. And then if we go this way, they have all these helmets. They range anywhere from like $120 to about $145. So just show you guys all the helmets here. This one here is the most expensive. Oh, no, this one's 122. So, oh, it's a repeat of the helmets. And then they have, this is the shirt we actually bought our friend. I'm just gonna show you guys what's on the front of it. That's what's on the front of it there. And then we'll come over here to the corner. They've got these hats. These are patch hats that are glued on. It's like rubbery. I didn't really like the quality of it. And then they've got the zip-up jacket with this on the back of it here. And that is the front of it. In Florida, it's too hot to wear jackets right now. Funny enough, actually, right this second, it's cooling off again. But it'll be too hot here shortly. They've got these tote bags here with the May the 4th on them. Nothing on the back of them. And then, like I said, all the helmets here. And then here's all the different Starbucks mugs. They have the Endor one, the Crate one, Naboo there. Those are the three they have. And then they've got the build your own ears. So you've got the Trooper helmets here. You've got Grogu. You've got the Ewoks. So I'm pretty sure I said that right. But yeah. And then over here, they have the lightsabers that you can buy. Alright, everybody, that is what, wait, are my M80s out here tonight playing? The Spasmatics, are they here tonight? Hang on. Alright, that was not the M80s or the Spasmatics. That's the same group. They have different names they perform under, depending where they're at. But no, they're at Epcot for Flower and Garden main stage 5, 6, 7 of May. So, but yeah. So, but hope you guys enjoyed the chaos of May the 4th. Like I said, I'm not sure I'll do May the 4th at Hollywood Studios. My sister just got there. I told her she's absolutely insane for going and that she won't be able to get into the Galaxy's Edge area she's trying to go into. But other than that, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Oh, they're doing a Lego, at the Lego store. Cool, they're building a mural, they can help. But yeah, that's already over. It says 10 to 7, I think. It's already over. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you like, subscribe, and turn those notifications on. We finally got to see all the merchandise they're hiding behind the virtual queue at Hollywood Studios. And the, I can't believe they just had it out here where anybody could get to it with no restriction, but there was nobody in that store either. So maybe that's the trick. If you want some May the 4th merchandise, maybe come to Disney Springs and wherever they have it, go there and get it. You should be able to see it on the app because it'll be a virtual queue in the morning, but it won't be by afternoon. So, but other than that, we will see you guys in the next one. We will come back out here and do a Disney Springs update because the World at Disney, when I walked in there, everything's moved. So we'll go in there, we'll check out what they've done, what else they've done, special stuff in the co-op too. But I'm gonna go see if the fire's still there. But otherwise, I'm out of here. See you guys later. Bye-bye.